Hi everyone. So today we're gonna be filming a video called "Would I Lie to You?" Or it's the same concept as "Would I Lie to You?" We're each gonna tell a story, and then the others have to figure out whether it's a truth or a lie. Okay, so my first story. Let's go back to high school. Last year, graduation trip. There is a day trip in Italy, and they take a picture there. I'm not on the day trip because I'm in a wheelchair and I can't go. The picture they take of the class there is the official picture of our graduation trip, and I'm not in it.
Does anyone want to ask questions, or do you want to go for your answer already?
No, I know that you talked about Italy and being in a wheelchair or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard about a wheelchair story before.
Yeah.
You guys can ask questions.
Yeah, but
Everybody
I don't
else
have
is
to
like-
ask questions because I know the answer.
Did I tell you?
Yes.
Did I tell you the story already?
Yes, you told me the story already.
I just
So it's
remember
true.
Then you
I think it's true. I'm not sure if it's the exact story that you told, but I have a feeling that you told me the story before.
Yeah,
I think it's true as well because I remember something about you going to Italy and being in a wheelchair and
Yeah, but did they use the picture without me as the official graduation picture?
I'm going with truth.
yeah, honestly, yeah, just going with truth.
It is true. It's
I
a
know.
picture that everybody got sent home as like a you graduated, and I told someone like I'm not on it, and nobody believed me that I wasn't in the picture.
Yeah, you told me the story during one of our late night calls. So
I kind of feel sorry for you.
So yeah. No, I'm not going back to that school ever again.
No.
No one will believe
weird.
you that you ever went to the school.
I am in the other pictures though, but always on the side because I was in my wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair anymore, by the way, guys. I'm able to walk.
We're glad about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Should I go next?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going back a lot of years when we only had one dog. Well, two, but one of them we don't have anymore. We had two dogs, Fleur and Gizmo. And my parents were putting me and my brother to bed. It's that long ago that they still had to put us to bed. I'm 22 now, so just, it's a long time ago. And we had this box with chocolate cookies on the table. And my dog, Fleur, reached out for the box of chocolate cookies and ate the whole box of chocolate cookies. But chocolate's kind of deadly for dogs. But
yeah, it is.
She ate the whole box, and when my parents came downstairs, they were really mad at her.
Was she okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they take her to the vet?
She was okay.
What sort of chocolate cookies was it?
Christmas chocolate cookies.
But like, tell me the kind. Tell me the chocolate cookie.
The Christmas tree shaped with like milk chocolate and like green, red, and white sprinkles all over it.
Was it from
Those
him?
self-made cookies?
I'm not sure where it was from. I think it was from Boney or what was the store called? Super de Boer, I think it was.
Yes,
so did your dog like jump on the table, or did it jump like on a chair and then onto the table?
No, I think the box was like at the end of the table, so she just stood against the table and then reached for it.
How high was the table and how
just
big
like coffee
was your
table
dog?
height.
Was it also small dog? Like
yeah.
What were you already in bed?
My parents were putting us to bed.
And did you like hear the box or like the jar?
No, because they
clattering
were
on the floor?
reading us
No.
a bedtime story, so we didn't really hear it. Because
what kind of bedtime story?
Girl, I don't remember. I have no clue.
Why wasn't the other dog eating it? If like
I'm not sure if the other dog eat it. I just know that one of them eat it. Maybe the other one also had a few cookies, but I don't know.
Is your dog still alive?
No.
So my thinking is, I feel like I feel like it's a lie in the sense that it's not cookies. Like maybe it was something, but I don't know, something about the dogs eating all the chocolate cookies is I'm like, how can they possibly be
Yeah.
okay after eating
Yeah,
that? Because you really
same.
get warned about dogs eating chocolate. So I'm really hoping it's a lie. Maybe I'm just
feel like-
hoping it's a lie.
I feel like it's a lie as well. Like,
Yeah, same.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going with a lie.
Yeah, same.
It was the truth.
What the fuck is your
Your
dog?
dog must
I
have a
don't
know,
like
yeah.
immune
She was
system or
completely
something.
fine after. There was no problem with her, but we were all
Maybe
confused.
it's a
Wow.
lie. Dogs can handle chocolate.
Yes. Yes. No, but it was actually the truth.
Wow. That's impressive actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
good.
in 2018, in February 2018, I went on a Paris trip. This was like my first and only high school trip. And obviously when you're at Paris, you go to the Eiffel Tower. So we went up the Eiffel Tower just to the first level. And we were up there we just had a look around and like we kind of got left to our own devices sort of. We got to wander around. And then I was with I think it was 2 friends in a group, and we went to go back down, and there's like 4 lots of stairs in each corner, and all the stairs were closed. So we were basically stuck up there. We didn't have our teacher there. We were just stuck and panicking. And eventually we found a teacher. But we were stuck up there for like a little while, and it was quite scary actually, especially because it's like really high. Yeah, that's it.
Were there other people up there as well?
Oh yeah, the general public, and well, we found some other people from the school who were also stuck.
So they were.
Because some
you were
people
all
went up to
stuck
the
there.
second level. Like
Yeah.
some people went up further, but we were just stuck on the first level.
But when the stairs are closed, can't you go up, or are there like different stairs that you can just go up or down?
Well, so basically there's like 4 lots of stairs and 1 in each corner. And all like the up ones were still open because there's like different ones. So the up ones were still open, the down ones were closed. Like they had like a big red sign, like you could not go down.
I've never been in the Eiffel Tower, so I
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
either. I've
But-
never been in
But
Paris.
I think it's just weird that you can go up but not go
Well-
down.
yeah. But it's Paris, and French people are.
True, but
Yeah, I also think like it's safety wise that they have like 2 separate sets of stairs to go up and down. I know other things have it as well.
yeah, but like all the
Yeah.
were all the downward stairs closed. All the stairs to go down on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people were still coming up, but the down ones were closed because we walked around and you could get down.
So
Other
do
question.
you
Is there
know
like
why they were closed in the end?
No, we didn't find out. The way we got down is our teacher basically just said, we're going down the stairs, because we had no idea what was going on, if there was an emergency or something, but our teacher was just like, yeah, we're going down the stairs, even though there's like a big red cross, we're just going down because we're stuck, so.
I have a feeling it's true
I'm not sure.
because it's
Not
pretty
sure either.
detailed, like with.
Yeah.
And I've never been at the Eiffel Tower, so I wouldn't know if they were fours.
No, same.
Same.
So I think it's true just because of like the amount of stairs that you remember how like the stairs were and everything.
But it could also be something that you read in a article or something,
Hmm.
which would explain why it's detailed.
I'm still
I'm
gonna go
going-
with true.
I'm going with true as well.
I'm going. Yeah.
It is
I-
true.
Yeah.
One of my biggest panic attacks, honestly, like I
Yeah.
was scared because I'm not exactly scared of heights, but when you're high up, it was just so. It was kind of funny looking back on it, but like that teacher, I was so glad she was there. She was just like, right, we're just going down anyway, because
get
we have no
that.
clue what's going on. Like we thought there was
Yeah.
something going on at the bottom, like there was just an emergency we couldn't get down, but it was pretty scary actually.
Yeah.
I get that.
I get that.
Yeah, I get that.
So throwback to last year September. It was the race weekend of Spa. I was on a trip with a colleague that turned into a friend of mine. We were going to Berlin for I think it was a weekend. It was a weekend. She was driving. I was in the passenger seat, and halfway through our trip, like from home, it's like 3.5 hours. Depends on the traffic. We stopped at a McDonald's because we both worked at McDonald's, and we felt most comfortable with stopping at McDonald's. We were ordering our coffee, and I was like, okay, I said I'm not gonna have a look at the race, but me being me, of course, had a look at the race because it's Spa and I just love the track. And there I was in the middle of a McDonald's screaming because the only thing I saw was George Russell crashing. My friend was so embarrassed for me because I was standing in the middle of a McDonald's at a highway screaming because George Russell crashed.
I didn't even have to ask questions. I just have a feeling it's true. Because it's such a you thing to do. And you told us
So were
before
you
that
watching on your phone?
Yeah, I was watching on my phone.
Yeah, because like
Which thing did you use to watch it?
Back then, we were still able to use F1 TV in Germany because Sky didn't have the rights. And of course, I subscribed to F1 TV so I could watch all the old races.
yeah, I just have a feeling it's true.
What did you
I
order at the
don't know.
McDonald's?
Coffee, right?
What?
Yeah, but what coffee?
Just a basic black coffee, which, by the way, was made like they used the beans for espresso and coffee. Like they used the same coffee beans for both,
Yeah.
which is
Our
like you
coffee-
don't do that. You
our
use
thing does it
coffee
as well.
and yeah, but that's not right because you got coffee beans and espresso beans.
Yeah, but it's
So
also
what race did you say
McDonald's.
was Spa?
Spa.
So 2020 Belgium
Yeah,
and George crashed.
George
Yeah.
crashed.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's true.
I mean,
don't
she did
know.
tell us she didn't watch the race.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And that she was in Berlin with a friend as well. So, and it's such a Julia thing to just scream in the middle of a McDonald's.
Yeah,
because something that
that's true
happens
as well.
one day.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking it's a lie because I feel like that's something that Julie would do. If you see what I mean, like
Yeah.
it's something she would do so she could make it up and trick us.
Yeah, I feel like it. Also, what time of day was it? Because
During the
if
race?
it's- Yeah, but
During
if it's
the
fast,
race.
it's 2 o'clock. Why did you only order coffee at McDonald's? Why didn't you order food?
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
there was a long ass line. Normally, I always go for a cheeseburger without the beef
Yeah.
because I don't eat meat. But the line was so long that we just ordered coffee because
Yeah, but
my
if you're
friends
in the
and I
line already,
no,
Yeah.
they
Same.
had separate lines. They had a line like separate order things. They had like in Germany, most of the McDonald's have like the normal McDonald's and the
Cafe
McCafe.
one, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's true.
I don't know. I'm gonna say lie. I don't
yeah,
know
I'm
why.
gonna go with lie as well.
No,
I
it's
don't know why.
true.
Yes!
It's true. It's so true. The whole like I was ordering and I was on my phone. I was ordering. I was telling her I just want a normal black coffee, largest size that you've got, no milk, no sugar, black as my soul. And then I looked down at my phone and just saw George in the barrier. So I was screaming. I felt so sorry for the person who worked there because I was.
Wait, was
literally-
McDonald's like really busy? So there was like a crowd.
Yeah, it was
seeing you
really
scream.
busy. It was so crowded.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's 2 o'clock. It's like lunchtime. People want food. So I
Yeah,
get
exactly. And
busy.
it's like one of the main highways in Germany, really crowded. Like one of the McDonald's, like really big McDonald's, whole ass big parking lot, also with a gas station. It was
Yeah.
fun. My friend was so embarrassed, but she got used to it.
Bit of a more extreme story.
What? How can you get more
Squishy.
extreme than a wheelchair?
No.
Or dog eating chocolate and surviving it.
I was bitten in the face by a dog.
What dog was it? What breed?
Whose dog?
I don't know the breed of
When?
the dog. I don't know the breed of a dog, but it was a big dog and it was a black dog. But I don't know the breed. when 2003 November. Whose
So
dog
you
was it?
were-
I was 3 years old.
You were 3, yeah.
I like turned 3 2 months prior. Whose dog was it? It was a family's friend's dog.
So did someone tell you about this? Do you have like
I remember every single second of it.
But-
Where were you when the dog bit you?
We were
where-
at home celebrating my dad's birthday. That's also why I know when it was so clearly, because it was for my dad's birthday.
Do you have any scars left because of it?
Yeah.
Show us.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna show you guys. It's also not that visible because I was 3 and I grew out of the scars.
so what damage was there?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you where it bit me. It was my face, but it was a pretty big scar. And they said I was lucky because if the dog would have bitten me a few inches to the left or the right or to another place, it would have hit vital parts of my face. I'm not gonna give more details because then it's gonna be obvious if I say eyes or nose or mouth.
I have a feeling it's true.
I
You
think
can ask more
No,
questions.
because you've told me about a scar on your face before.
Yeah, but I also
That's what
fought
I
against
remember.
letterbox. I got scars on my
I
face.
feel like
for
it's
that
true
as well.
because why would
True,
you
but-
come up with this? Like, how did
Yeah.
you come up with such a?
I mean, it is
No,
true.
yeah, I think it's
Is
true.
it true?
it's true.
It's true.
I
And I
knew
got a
it.
scar here on my face.
Yes, I knew it.
And the more vital parts that could have been damaged was my scar was from here till here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been like this, I would have been bitten in my eye and my mouth, and I wouldn't be able to use it anymore.
Wow.
Damn.
Wait, so were you doing like? Do you think you were like annoying the dog, or
No,
did it just randomly
I'll
attack?
tell the
Was it like
story.
kind of
It
a
was-
vicious dog?
It was at night. It was like I was 3 years old, so I went to bed at like 7 o'clock, and I came down from our bathroom in my PJs, and I had like these bluish green PJs on, and I came back with I came down with a bag, and I was still allowed to like play a little because I still had some time, and I didn't watch TV, so I came down from the bag, and I went downstairs and into our kitchen, and my parents were sitting on the right of the stairs. And then the dog just followed me. But we've been like playing all night, but also not really. And the dog cornered me into the corner of our house, bit me, pulled me into the living room where my parents and the friends were sitting, banged my head against the door like 2 or 3 times. Then they finally let go of me. Then my parents like pressed a washcloth against my face, took me to the emergency room. I was like, they sewed me up there right then immediately. But I also remembered that happening because I was still awake. I was put on under general anesthesia because I was so young and I had like dinner, so you can't be put under full anesthesia. So I remember just like a green cloth laying on my face with like a big cutout here so I could watch out of the corner of my eye. And I remember the doctors like talking like, yeah, pass me that, pass me that. And I remember someone leaving the room. Still don't know who it was, whether it was like a doctor or one of my parents. And then I remember coming home later that night, and the dog was outside. No, the dog apparently was still inside, but that I don't remember. I just remember the dog being outside, right next to the door to go inside. And then
Wow.
Damn.
I had a scar for the rest of my life.
Damn,
my
girl.
face.
Do you know what's impressive? How you can remember that?
Yes.
I don't know, but like, because I always remembered it, but I talked I talked about it to my parents, and they say like, yeah, that is how it happened. Like, you're not making things up.
Okay, so up like last year I didn't go, but basically every year I go to this racing event in Assen. And a few years we were able to get into a VIP box where F1 drivers were coming in. And the only year I didn't go, Nico Hulkenberg was there and I didn't meet him.
What year was it?
I think it was 2017
Why didn't you
Well-
go?
because my dad only had like 4 tickets, and my nephew, like my cousin and his girlfriend, also wanted to go. So then my mom and I were like, okay, yeah, go. But I didn't really know that Nico was going to be there, so I was like, yeah, it's fine, go. And then afterwards, my dad sent me a picture, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Wait, so is it like different drivers every year then?
Yeah.
That's how it's just
Yeah.
Nico that year.
Yeah, because I told you about meeting Carlos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the year after. So
And the thing is, you told me about a year not going, and that was a year like a driver you really wanted to meet was there, but I don't remember whether it was Nico or someone else. Because that could also be like the story could be true, but it could be with it like a
Yeah.
Different driver.
driver.
Hmm. Because I feel like Nico would put Nico in a story. Like that'd be the first
Yeah,
person she would use in a story.
Yeah.
Because she knows that we know that Nico is a favorite
Mm.
driver.
no, but they have like repeating teams coming there. So Nico was obviously with Renault. Was Nico? I think he was with Renault at that time.
Yeah.
In
So
2017, yeah, he was. No,
What?
was he ever?
Oh,
Renault
he
or
was?
not?
was he?
I'm not
Did
sure.
he
What,
stay?
I think so.
Did he stay with Renault for 2 or 3 years?
3.
3, I think.
3. Then he was at Renault. If not, he was still at Force India Racing Point, Aston Martin, or whatever they're
I
called.
think it was Renault.
I think it was Renault as well. What do
Hmm.
you guys think?
You can ask me questions if you want to.
Well,
Like there's not much to ask though.
No,
It's
not
kind of like
really.
it's kind of like
Did your-
it's
did
I
your
know,
parents
really sad
say you
true.
took a picture with him?
My brother did.
If you also say repeating teams, did he come before?
No, but the year after Renault was there with Carlos.
Hmm.
2018. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm still.
I don't know.
The thing is,
It's
she
a
could really be
different-
driver.
I think it was a different drivership.
Yeah, I think she
yeah.
would have told us about this if it was true.
I think
yeah.
the story happened with a different driver.
I told you guys the story before.
Yeah, but I think it was a different driver.
Well, who
Yeah,
was it
same.
then? If it's
Yeah,
not
that I
true?
don't
I
remember.
just feel like I don't
don't
remember
know.
Nico in this story.
Yeah,
No,
I
me
feel like
neither.
it was another big driver.
Someone like, I don't know, Vitaly Petrov or someone.
No, it was a
No.
more well-known driver.
Like Daniel, maybe.
No, not
don't
Daniel.
know.
I
No.
feel
No, Daniel wasn't driving for Renault in 2017.
let's just go with it's a lie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think any of
yeah.
us are.
Yeah, the driver was incorrect. It was Max.
I was gonna
yeah.
say
Oh.
it was. Yeah.
I missed out on meeting Max.
Oh, I would be so
Heartbreak.
disappointed.
That lie.
Kelly hates this.
That's pain.
But we're in Spain, but the S is silent.
Yeah.
So, as you know, I got into F1 in 2019 through my dad. My dad always watched it kind of on TV. He's like one of the channel surfer people. He always surfs the channels. And as you know, me and dad argue every weekend because he is a big Lewis Hamilton fan. And he's very patriotic in that way. And when I first got into it, I was actually a Lewis fan, kind of with the British thing, but also just because I appreciated like how successful Lewis was, how dominant Lewis was. And now I've converted into a Max fan, as you all know. But yeah, I started off being a Lewis fan, partly through my dad and partly just because Lewis is obviously the first person you know when you get
Yeah.
into F1 as well. But yeah, now I'm a Max fan. So times have changed.
I have a feeling it's true.
Why did you change from Lewis to Max? I mean, I get it, but
Obviously.
yeah, it's obvious. I know, but
I think it's just because like Lewis is the first person you see, and like obviously dad supported him, so I kind of like, yeah, I'll support him. And then obviously once you've watched it for a while, you get like a mind of your own, you get to know everyone else.
Yeah.
And obviously I really look up to Max, just knowing how young he is and how much he's achieved and like he's continuing to achieve. So yeah.
I don't know. I
I'm
feel like
feeling
you've
it's
always
true.
been Max fan.
Oh.
Yeah, same, but kind of not.
Yeah, I'm going with it's the truth.
I'm also going with truth.
Same.
No, it's a lie.
Should have trusted my
fooled us
gut, and I'm
all.
angry at myself. Every video.
Yeah, it's a lie. I've always like respected Lewis, but Max has always been the first person that stood out to me.
So as you know, my comfort race is Brazil 2012. Best title decider we've ever had. Nico Hulkenberg almost ending up on the podium or even winning the race if he wouldn't crash with Lewis, which is great. That won his third title, which is amazing for me. But back then I was 13 years old. The race was in Brazil, so pretty late for our circumstances, for the things we're used to. Even though it's like, I'd say my favorite race from what races I remember, or not so much, because I fell asleep during the race. I don't remember, I missed the title decider. Like the most interesting title decider, in my opinion, like from what I've seen, I missed. My parents told me after, because I woke up like in the middle of the night, like it was the middle of the night, but like at 1 or something, because they just let me crash on the couch because I was so done with my life.
So was the race kind of boring to start? Is that how you fell asleep?
No, the race was amazing. I was just like, I was 13. Like, I loved the sport, but I was 13. I was so tired. I mean, I even fall asleep during races now, sometimes. Even though I love the sport with all my heart by now.
I'm leaning towards true.
I'm leaning towards
Also-
truth as well. Because
Yeah.
I think she told us before about not seeing the Brazil race.
Yeah, I'm sure I've had something
So-
like this before.
So you're all
Yeah.
going with true?
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Total lie. I celebrated like crazy. My mom gave me champagne. I had the party of my life.
Oh,
I remember you telling us something about Brazil, but
yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
you fell asleep during a race and
No,
something
no.
like that.
I fell asleep during a lot of races, but definitely not during that one. Like I said, it's still one of my favorite races, one of the
Yeah.
best races we've ever had. So.
yeah.
So that was this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe. Follow our socials linked down below. Leave a comment saying what you think was true, what was a lie. And let us know if you enjoyed it. See you next week.